One. Hey people, welcome to Mental Health and Music. I am sitting opposite Mr. Doni Rampage, HMG Familia. Hold tight, Joe Fire in the wings. Doni, how are you?
You know what? Let me just go from the last 4 or 5 days, yeah? Life's lit still. Life's lit, yeah. Yeah, my birthday.
Birthday celebrations.
Yeah, vibes.
How was your event? How do you feel it went?
The event, the Grime Space event,
Grime
it
Space.
was mad. I liked it. It was a good turnout, and like what the plan, what we said from before the event got put out when we started, it was like, yeah, it went all to plan in it, so I can't complain. And for my birthday as well, yeah, birthday party and everything there.
Yeah.
More or less everyone turned up. Everyone who turned up, yeah, big up you. It was nice. It was vibes.
So is Grime Space a regular event? I know you've had one before that was quite a good turnout as well. Obviously, this was your special birthday bash.
Mm-hmm.
Will there be more in the future?
That is the plan. That's the plan. We're trying to keep it going, like trying to authentically let it grow in it. So seeing what the people's feeling it, they looked like they was feeling it. So I think we need to do another one.
Yeah, definitely. It was a nice venue, nice vibe, nice turnout, nice music selection.
It was like the venues, what they call it, like just it's close and
intimate.
Intimate, that's the word, intimate. Innit? So yeah, everyone's there, everyone's socializing. It's cool, networking and all that stuff there.
I'm going to take you way back right now. I'm going to take you back nearly 18 years ago, 2004. Original So What crew.
All right.
What was it like them times for you? Grime was just kicking off. Guess we just come out of the garage era, and you guys, Bentley, Killer P, yourself, formed So What crew. What was it like?
It was. What can I say? What was it like? It was what I wanted. It was lovely and it was great. It was just like, you know that when you listen to Grime, I used to listen to the thing all out in it. So I used to listen to Page to Go, Roll Deep and them guys in it. Then it's like, yeah, we got So What now, and it's like, raw, we got our thing now, we got our team, we got our unit now, and it's so it's like, yeah, we can push forward and make our footprint just like they did, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good. It felt nice, man, to build and grow with a team, innit? And make your effect, make your footprint.
How do you think an early Grime crew was received? Because obviously, like I said, Grime was just kicking off then. You guys were a crew. I see some of your freestyles that you did and things like that. How did people receive you?
So, all right, when we started spitting, it was kind of settled. It was in a couple years. Grime had kind of settled in it. It kind of took more control. There was still a lot of garage playing, but it was more or less what everyone did. So it was received well, I guess, yeah, but then it was harder back then, though, innit? That's the thing, it was just harder back then. It was received well, but we couldn't get heard as easy as now, I guess, innit? So yeah, you'd be making tunes, you'd be going on, if you got links, you'll go on a station, innit? If you're on a station, your tunes could play on a station, if you know DJs, but you can't just know DJs back then, and you can hear DJs, but you can't just know, man, and you can't just like, yo, play my tune, and you won't know where to go. You won't know where to go unless you know someone, or you know what I'm saying, if you're in the right places. So it was good. Killer made So What in it, and Killer was kind of like the guy who knew all the people and had all the links, what basically put us in all the right places to, pull the strings that we can pull.
Yeah, so, I feel like you're big on like a crew family vibe. Am I right when I say that?
Family. I'm a family-orientated guy still, yeah. Family, team player as well, innit? Like, no, that's it. I'm a team player. That's my position, and I always want to be around others, like pushing others. They push man though as well, and that's the thing, innit? Like, when you got other people around you, like, it's not a thing of people around me, like people to be underneath, man, or like minions or nothing like that. It's people that's the same level as man, that's gonna push higher than me at points, innit? That's gonna make me push myself higher, innit? So between the man and round, man, yeah, all the time it's always been like that. So What days, it was the same thing, and that, yeah, those guys kept us pushing, them guys kept me growing, kept pushing me, and keep pushing them. Yeah, it's lovely, and it's like a football team, innit? So like a football team, and you're playing ball, innit? Yeah, you're out there playing ball, you're kicking ball, innit? Scoring goals. It's wicked, innit? We've always liked to do, innit?
You got to make sure that you got the right people around you to do those things, all right?
Always. And it's hard, innit? But you find the right people in time, and it's not even find the right people in time, innit? Everyone just finds each other, innit?
The right people gravitate towards you.
Yeah, like it's authentic, the energy, innit? Like the pull, there's a pull and there's a push, innit? You're around some people that you can probably take being around, and there's people you can't really take being around, innit? So it's more like that, innit? And then there's people you can really stand being around. It's like, bro, no, hold on, I'd rather be around you more, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be around you more than the rest, innit? Because yeah, there's something about you, innit? You're kind of pushing me higher, innit? And your energy is good, innit? It's clean, so it's like that, and you gotta have the right people around you. Definitely.
What kind of foundation do you think So What Crew set for you musically?
Oh yeah, everything. The whole foundation, innit? It set this foundation for where I am now, innit? Because just forget HMG aside, innit? If it wasn't even that, I wouldn't have been able to do most of the stuff that I'm doing now, innit? And like open doors and I don't know, get the reach that I've got without being where I was there, innit? You know, people might not be able to hear me. I guess from making noise back then, I guess we made a lot of noise. It stays in it. It don't just go away. You know, when you like have a break off music, you think that all that it's gone in it. People don't know you in it, but when you just make a little bit of noise again in it, and they start recognizing you, remembering all the stuff that you used to do. It's like it's a big what they call it. It's like a big cement block right there in it. It holds you in it. It's not gonna go anywhere in it. Yeah. So it set me right where I am now, and it's the real foundation in it.
Yeah. I hear that.
It starts you off, gives you the experience as well along the way, and like you go through a lot of stuff back then. Later in life, you can just go through the same sort of stuff in it, so you can address it differently and attack it differently and give the right approach to most of these stuff in it. Yeah.
Do you feel like the dynamics in So What are different to HMG now, or because you're the common denominator, you've brought some of the same elements in?
It's different. It's just definitely different because we was young, innit? Like when I say we was young, so Killer made So What, but he was we was like 17, 18, or 2004, 16, 17 and stuff like that when he made So What, innit? The rest of them's younger than me, innit? So they're like 15 and 14 and stuff like that, innit? We grew into So What, we grew in it. But Killer was like the guy who made it. So yeah, we was young. We did dumb stuff growing up in it. We was involved in a lot of stupid stuff. And you know, when someone older's talking to you, you're not listening, innit? Yeah. There was a lot of that in it, a lot of headbanging. It's like, what's? You know, a lot of, and guys, when you're young, you don't really understand yourself that much, innit? So when we're all younger, innit, it was definitely a bit more difficult to deal with than now, innit? Because we say we're older. I'm older. The people we're around are all older, innit? No one's really 15, teens and stuff like that. There's a few. I say when we were age was like 17. But I'm older, I guess. I could approach him the right way, innit? Like I was saying, going through the same sort of situations, but I'm in a different position now because I could be the older one. I could address it right in and I could deal with him the way that I think I should have been dealt with when I was his age.
Say that, so that puts him in a better position, I guess, than you were at that age because he's got an older who is kind of guiding him in that sense, if you want to call it that.
Well, yeah, always, like Killer was guided, man, and was always getting guided, innit? Was always learning, innit? But it's in a sense just little tweaks in it, and while you grow and you learn yourself as well, and you learn about yourself. So I know how I was back then as well, innit? So I know I got to move differently as well. I was younger, I was more noisy. You know how young, you know when you're younger, you're bad, innit?
I can't imagine you like that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
because you're so like
chilled, laid back.
You're so chilled. You're
like,
so laid back. Like you're funny. Like I can see you've got a character, but you're kind of contained, innit? Like it's just all held down. You're kind of like, you get what I mean?
Yeah, back then we were just like on the blocks.
Okay.
In the States and running around, getting into beefs and all that stuff like that, innit? So it was just hard and noisy, bad attitude and all that stuff like that, innit? Not bad attitude, but you know a lot of stuff that the youths is going through now. Man's like, they're doing all this badness and that. We was all doing that stuff when we was that age, innit? So it's like it's sort of that, innit? You grow out of it, innit?
Yeah.
Some of us didn't even get to this age, innit? Snuff man dead, innit? So it's like, right, let me just deal with it the right way, innit? Let me approach this the right way, innit? Because I'm lucky to be here at the same time, innit?
Yeah. Do you think music was, I don't want to say... music was something that was like prominent in your life at that point, so even though you were on the blocks doing whatever, you had new music in it?
It definitely, it was something in it, because we love music, innit? And we, like, I guess, while, I'm going to say it like this, innit? While being led astray, innit, by whoever, whatever it was, innit? You know, young minds, innit, just being led astray. Man weren't meant to be doing what we was doing, innit, but whatever. While being led astray, innit, it was good to have something, what's the word, constructive to be doing in it, because I was like on the blocks writing lyrics and I always had my book on the block in it. So like, knowing that you got, like we used to go radio, knowing you got radio to go to in it, something to keep you going in it, not to feel say, oh yeah, this is what I'm doing here is the all means in it. It's like this is what I'm doing. I'm not gonna see nothing else but this. Like no, you're gonna see other stuff in it. Yeah, we're writing, we're doing our music, we're seeing studios. It does give you an outlet in it. And we had all the other stuff to do, but really and truly, when you're at a certain age, you don't really want to do other stuff in it. You just wanna F about.
Yeah.
You just want to F about, innit? So
that's mad though, because obviously you're on the blocks doing what you're doing, but then you, like you're saying, you've got your lyric book with you and you're sitting there writing bars. Like, that's so different, isn't it? Like, that's mad. You're doing one thing which you know you shouldn't be doing probably, but then you've got something that you believe in. How do you live like that?
I'm different, you know. I'm just different, and I'm just like I'm not like everyone. I guess that in it, and then people might look at me and say, what I got back then. People just see me and just know they knew I love music, though, innit? Because I was one of the youngers as well, innit? So everyone just saw, man. Oh yeah, he loves bars. RP loves bars. RP. That's kind of what's building my name of me where I am now as well, innit? People saw how I started, innit? They saw the passion, innit? I guess it's that, like, raw, but you want something. This is for all of them musicians and budding man who's doing grime, and bruv, you want something, you got to do that, innit? So most man know, you go into school, you got your headphones on them days and you're writing lyrics in your phone. You just probably had phones, yeah, writing lyrics in your phone or in your head. These man is freestyle dons, yeah, so them man probably just writing lyrics in their heads and stuff like that. Flipping, but that's it. You go to school, you're writing bars. I'm late for school because I'm writing bars. I'm at work, I'm writing bars. I'm getting in trouble at work because I'm writing bars and stuff like that, innit? So yeah, if I was on the blocks, I'm gonna be writing bars, innit? Like, you know, passion, innit? Passion, I guess, innit? It's that you gotta love it, innit? You love something, you gotta keep trying, keep practicing that, innit?
So what was it? Was it 80% music, 20% block life? What was it? What was the percentage?
It was a mix because I was doing a lot. Because at the same time I would do that, I was working, like I was holding on a job, I was going to college, I was, you know, you're just mixing it up, innit? Like you just, your head's telling you what you got to do in it. So if you got to squeeze a lot in, you got to squeeze a lot in, innit? It's just maybe like a 25%, maybe like that. Yeah. Bitty. But obviously when you're doing certain things, you can't really stop doing certain things, innit? So things is always going to be involved. That's always involved in your life, innit? And then like music, then, innit? If I'm doing music, I love it. It should always be involved in my life, then, innit? I shouldn't stop it either, innit? Not for 100%. Nothing. So yeah, not for the work, not for the roads, what? Ride out with your bars on you as well, straight. So you got to roll in it if you love it like that.
When So What crew like disbanded or became no more, how did you feel about Grime?
I felt Grime failed me, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And a big thing, let me say it like on a real level. I was young though, innit? So love Grime. Grime's all man had in it. That's all we had. We weren't doing nothing else in it. Crew started getting all headachy, man, them started banging heads, beefs and all that stuff there, innit? So it disbands. But I was one of the ones in the crew that like carried that with so much pride, innit? So and I guess he would know me, yeah. I hold stuff, I take shit personal, innit? So when that happens, innit, I'm like, right, alright, cool, and I put all of this in it, like, right, innit, fuck it, then, innit, fuck it. I was hurt, innit, I was probably like, maybe took it the worst, because half of the man them didn't want to do music anymore, innit, so they might have just stopped, innit, but then I wanted to still do music, innit, so I would keep trying, I was keeping it going, trying to keep pushing the So What thing was going. It kind of died out. I didn't stop loving grime. There weren't even a grime thing though, innit? Because it weren't really like grime did man dirty, innit? It was just like the man them didn't have the same passion as man, innit? So, but then that's a lesson you learn in life, innit? So it's a lesson you take with you as well, innit? That everyone's gonna have the same passion, innit? It's cool, innit? I just took a L. I think I took the L. Just took a back seat. Started doing other sorts of music and them stuff there, innit? And I swear to God, innit? Like, people that was around me could know it, innit? I think from So What disbanded, like, when I actually stopped doing grime, every year after that, I'm sure I tried to get back into grime, innit? I always tried, innit? And there was times when I'm trying to bring back the man them and all that stuff, innit? You know, like, man was probably scarred, innit? Like, oh, come, we gotta do this, man's billing tunes. I'm a producer them days, innit? So I'm like, yeah, let's make tune. Come, I got this tune here, I made this and that. You know, over the years, it just takes you to like, nah, cool.
Is this around the time of New Dimension Records?
That was always there. I could say that would have always been there, innit? Because I made beats from I left school, innit? And that was the name of my beats, I guess, innit? So New Dimension would have always been there. And it never stopped. So say when So What stopped, New Dimension carried on because I just started making different music, innit? Like rap. At that time when I started rapping. So I started rapping and started making some bashment stuff and like that. So New Dimension never really stopped. It only stopped when I came back to Grime.
Okay.
I was like, right, let's put a close on that now, innit? Like, you know, like trying to like out with the old, in with the new, and like leave the past where the past is and let the new stuff come true, innit? That's really what it was.
You say you came back to Grime, so what did you do with yourself during that time? Like,
literally, what did I do? I was like making other music.
Okay.
Rap and dancehall music and other sounds, trying to find myself in other sounds, innit? Getting to a certain position and then realizing that I don't know if some man would have noticed this, but you might not be, I don't think welcomed in by the other artists in them sound, innit? Like, well, they know that I'm a grime artist originally, innit? Okay. And then grime, I'm not gonna lie, grime artists in other sounds punch heavyweight, like they're heavyweight punchers, innit? So you take a grime artist and turn him into a rapper, he's gonna be better than most of them rappers, innit? Yeah. Most of them rappers was grime artists, to tell the truth. Most of them sick rappers, innit? And the same with most sounds, innit? Grime's a very lyrical sound, innit? So it's one of the most flexible. It's like a real aggressive, sporty for your vocally thing, innit? If it's a vocals thing, if it's a bars thing, innit? So you're gonna have a strength going over there to a rap. You're gonna have a strength going over to that sound, innit? So I guess.
Did you feel like you had the upper hands then in that kind of context because you'd already done grime?
Yeah, I always felt like that. Definitely, I felt left like from grime going to that. Yeah, I'm better off on that. And you know what? A lot of stuff was going on, but then it's where you team up with other people now, innit? And then other people's doing stuff, and people's ending up here, and then this one, people's getting arrested, and then people's doing life there and falling out. Don't want to do music, and you've got a bunch of tunes made sitting in someone's computer or sitting there, and then he don't want to do music no more. He's not involved. It's like you can't really do much of this stuff now, and it's like, So by the time I came back to music, by the time I said, all right, let me just go back to my normal sound, innit? I know I'm welcome there. Everyone's always asking, are you still spitting? Just like, right, whatever I'm doing here, it's not getting recognised, innit? But they're like, are you still spitting? Let me go back and just do spitting then, innit? Let me go back and do spitting, but let me not do this everybody thing, because I've tried to keep doing people, and it's like, people ain't really, like, they're not hungry like that, innit? Maybe, I don't know, innit? Maybe I'm around the wrong people, maybe it's that, innit? So let me just go back and do grime, innit? So I just went back and started doing grime, innit? It wasn't even a team thing, a HMG thing. It was just like, right, I'm going on my ones, innit? All solo. I'm not doing nothing with, like, I don't want to produce. Let me just go and meet producers now and start reaching out. That's going to be my way of meeting more people and making my links, innit? I'll meet these producers and I'll work with them, and we'll just build like that, innit? I started doing that, and I put out that EP. You played the tune on it, innit? I just put out that EP, innit? Like, raw. One of my man them was around me. He's like, just do it, just dash it, innit? We just dashed it in 2017, innit? Around that time, we just thought of this Hella High thing, innit? A few months before that, we just made a tune called Hella High, innit? I was like, this tune is dope, fam. This tune is mad, fam. I was like, this Hella High. I'm like, it's that EP, Hella High, innit? So I'm running Hella High, innit? Dropped it, and it's just like, man, just running, innit? And I'm just running around spitting Hella High, innit? I'm like, yeah, that's the thing, because I used to talk a lot of aggressive stuff, innit? Man used to talk a lot of what man's doing, innit? I guess, innit? You know, you're just like keeping it real, innit? So you're doing badness, man's gonna be talking a lot of badness, what you're doing, innit? That's what it is. So by the time, another reason why I stopped here, because I stopped doing the badness on road, innit? Like, I had my son in it, and I kind of calmed down on the road, innit? Like, so I'm getting to this thing of, I want to keep it real in my bars, innit? But if I'm gonna be spitting, no one don't really want to hear about what I'm doing right now, because I'm just working, and I'm just chilling, and I'm partying, and I'm just playing PlayStation and everything there. I bang bare PlayStation, I swear to it. I played PlayStation for like about 10 years straight. I swear to it. And then I just locked it off in 2017. I just locked it off, gave it to my little brother, and jumped back into music, innit? And I don't even play PlayStation no more. It's like that, innit? Like, it's literally, that's what stopped me. Sorry, where was he? What was he doing? I was online, bossing man up, innit? Like, raw, innit? Kicking up man all over the world on some Call of Duty thing, like slap where Doni, kicking up the world, innit? Like, wasting away, because the music wasn't doing much, innit? But like, it was fun, it was good in the studio with them guys on it, but it weren't doing much, innit? So by the time I said, you know what, bam, dash that, let me get serious, innit? No more games, innit? No more games, and bang, look, we're here, innit?
How did you feel about yourself during that time before you started to dash away the PlayStation and whatever? Like, in that moment, obviously your crew's not there anymore, and it's just you.
No, but I wasn't feeling no way. I was feeling like, if you play computer like that, if you aggressively play game, right, and then I'm still doing music, innit? So right, I'm doing rap and I'm doing bashment, innit? This dance hall, you're around all these yardie man them, and it's just studio vibes, and it's just gal them vibes, and it's just always vibes, innit? This is what we're doing, innit? I'm just the rapper on the tunes, innit? But it's just bare bashment bangers, innit? I'm having fun, innit? And the rap tunes, like, same thing with the man them, we're killing tunes, innit? I'm having full fun in the studio. I'm flexing my lyrical muscle. I swear to it, those was bangers, innit? But the people you was around, I was like, I wasn't in control of nothing, innit? I wasn't the guy at the computer, I wasn't the engineer, innit? So what days, I was the guy at the computer, the engineer, innit? So what stops, I stop. I'm making beats, but I'm not really the engineer, so I'm not in control of the music no more, innit? Man, back to now, innit?
Where are those tunes now?
in man's computer. I think I got a CD of about 15 tunes of them bangers, but there's like so many. It's like, right, wasting tunes. People having tunes, lost tunes from So What. Sorry. When So What did, like just before So What popped down, I did lose all the tunes as well, innit? So it was a double slap in it. It's like, raw. So hold on, the team's messing about and I got no tunes in it. So now I'm no tunes, no grime tunes in it. That's kind of what I couldn't push nothing in it. Like I got no grime tunes in it. I've got none of the bangers that I made, man, in it. So differently in my head, I'm like, fuck, you know. So who am I then? So where are the tunes? What can I do? I can't just say I'm just saying in it. Like I do this, yeah, I'm grime, I'm this. I mean, you can't keep saying in it. So dash with the game and start doing in it. That's what I just did in it. I started doing in it. Literally, I never had no tunes in 2016, no grime tunes in it. And now I got bare bangers just sitting there, dump of tunes in it. Yeah. And then I met all the man them as well. That's the next thing I won't do with no radio. Now I got back in radio. It's different, innit? You meet all the real people that you're meant to be around, innit? Because I feel like where I am now, I'm meant to be here. Yeah. Imagine I never dashwood. If I just never stopped playing no gaming, I would have just still been online like, yeah, man, bossing up. It's too fun. It's fun. Told him the other day, I was like, nah, that's why I got to play. Nah, I can't play game because I've got no flipping. No, I can't put it down. There, 10-hour session. Allow my life, bro. Like, bro, wasting away, innit?
You spoke about a significant change in your life when you had your son. How has being a father changed you?
Oh, that changed everything, innit? I swear to God, because I don't know how some man take it when you have a youth, innit? But man was doing fuckery, innit? So this is it now, innit? I'm doing fuckery. You're gonna stay out here doing fuckery and either get deaded, arrested, or I don't know, innit? Some next fuckery could just happen to you. Excuse my language, innit? Daytime, innit? Some next madness can happen to you, innit? So all the negativeness, innit? I just started cleaning up my act, innit? My son was like, before he was born, I was already like, I just started in college, innit? My course as an electrician, innit? I just started it then, innit? But it's like, raw. I just knew, innit? Now I got to do this. I got to be serious now, innit? I got to make sure I do this properly now, innit? Because it's like I'm having a youth, innit? I'm having a son, innit? Man's dad ain't around, man, innit? I'm not gonna do the slack that thing, innit? I was not gonna do that, innit? So I just like, I never stopped what I was doing, but I cleaned up my act a bit, innit? I just cleaned up my act, innit? And I just had to try and move a bit more smarter and, you know, Jenna step. You know what I mean? I move step a bit more correct, innit? You know what I'm saying? Because this youth's gonna be watching man soon, innit? And I can't let him reach the age he is now. And like, raw, if I was still doing some madness on road that we was getting up to, who knows where I would be, innit? I might not even be here for a minute. My ends is terrible, innit? I'm not even bullshit, innit? He knows his end is the same, innit? It's like, we're from mad ends, isn't it? So when you're involved, innit? You can't be involved and not involved. So you're either involved or you're not. Cool, man. I'm like, I'm not even involved. I'm leaving that, innit? Not like, you gotta do me, innit? I'm taking my life seriously. I'm doing my thing, innit? Man, I know me, innit? I do music all the time, and I was doing what I was doing, but just taking a back seat now, innit? Yeah. Back seat. You know, like Fergie's taking a back seat, and taking a back seat, innit? You know what I mean?
What do you think separates people who, obviously you found out you're having a child and you thought, I've got to change my life, but the people who don't change their life, what do you think is missing from them? Maybe you can't answer that, but I'm putting it to you.
And you know what, I'm more like, sometimes I'm the one that's gonna say like, oh wow, that's not my head, I couldn't get in their head and answer that, innit? And that's probably true, I couldn't get in their head because that's not my head. But I guess stuff that's going on around you, and the age that you are in it as well, the age that you are, I was still at an age where I was not, maybe literally, I probably weren't meant to take nothing seriously, I was probably just meant to run and just carry on doing all the bullshit I was doing, innit? But I don't know, man. I don't know what I've seen, what you've seen, maybe, innit? Maybe what you've seen, innit? And maybe how deep you are into what you're dealing with, innit? Because I was always involved in stuff, innit? But I was never involved in too much stuff, innit? So maybe I was in a position where, you know what, I can actually slowly start pulling away from the madness that man's involved in, innit? So I see less, so, you know, try and be seen less in them thing there, innit? And be spoken of less, innit? And I guess the less you're seen, the less you're spoken of, innit? And then the less anybody really cares, innit? And that's how it is on the roads, you know. I'm telling the youths, man, that's how it is on the road. Because it's the same way if you did that, the less you're seen, the less you're heard of, the less you're spoken of, innit? A while after you die, innit? But then, about a year, bro, no one ain't even gonna be speaking of you like that till that day. So let me just take my back step in. I've seen all the stuff that goes on out there, and I see how man them move, and I didn't like dash away none of my man them. No, the man, I'm still real. They know we'll go to the blocks tomorrow, innit? But they know what I do as well, innit? They know I traded that for this, innit? So block man, juggling bare green. No, I just do electrics now, and I just juggle electrics now. I just juggle circuits, innit? I take the same amount of money in it, so I'm cool. I'm not complaining, innit?
Yeah.
If it's a money thing we're all complaining about or fighting for, I'll do it on that side, innit? It's cool. And I could dash that to my youth as well.
Yeah.
Remember, I was doing college and my son was born, and so I thought that maybe I could dash that to my youth as well, and I can't dash green to my youth. Go shot some weed, bruv. Can't do that for my son, innit?
Yeah.
Go dash that, go take some electrics in it and go learn some shit, innit?
Yeah.
That as well, innit? Yeah, I'm like that, innit? I'm not thinking about myself all the time, innit?
Yeah.
I'm thinking way ahead. I shouldn't, because it was like, it's about the now, you got to think in the now and that, but I'm like, yeah, cool, innit? But what about way down there when you was thinking about the now and you got to trip up down there? I'm trying to stop me from tripping up down there, innit? And I'm not God and I don't know flipping, blah, 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 but do my bit, innit? I'm trying to do my bit still.
Have you ever doubted yourself?
Enough times.
Because you seem quite self-assured and you seem quite reflective. So whatever you've done, it seems like you've learned a lot from the things that you've been through.
Yeah. There was doubt there though. There's always doubt there. There's like not always doubt there, but a lot of doubt is what gets you. I don't know. It's what push man as well, isn't it? You do doubt yourself, innit? Like as an artist, as a man, as a father, as a all that, innit? You know, you got so much stuff weighing up against you, innit? You got so much expectations on you as well, innit? Then your own expectations on yourself, innit? So yeah, man, definitely doubt. Sometimes when you're not pushing as hard as you want to be pushing, innit? When you're not giving your most, innit? When you feel you're not giving your most, maybe, innit? Yeah. It's maybe not when you feel you're not giving your most, because like most of the time when you're doubting yourself, you probably are giving more than you think you're giving as well, innit? Yeah. It's like it's the way you're seeing it. It's just the way you're seeing it, your outlook, innit? But I've definitely doubted myself, innit? Many a time.
What do you do when you get those doubts?
I remember myself, innit? Because I'm like a motivator of people, innit? Yeah. The amount of people that I motivate, like I swear down, innit? So I might have some doubt for a couple days. It might last, innit? But I don't know what I'll be doubting myself about. If say it's a musical thing, yeah, right. So this is a one that catches me, innit? My mix downs, innit? I've been like getting bare stress over them recently, innit? Yeah. It's only in my own head though, innit? It's not anyone else telling me anything, innit? But it's because I listen to a lot of music as well, innit? So I know, like, and I know how stuff's meant to sound, innit? So I'm always reflecting back onto my stuff, and I'm like, why most of these tunes ain't released because of that, you know? Because of them doubts.
I've heard you talk about this on Insta Live, and this is why you didn't want to send out nothing but weed, because you weren't happy with the mix down.
Stuff like that, innit? And I've got people that's got the tune like, no, that's fine, it sounds sicker than that. Man said, no, it sounds cold, I played it, it sounds cold. I'm like, I hear you, but I just need to know. But then it's not always a good thing though, innit? Sometimes it's a bad thing, innit? Maybe it's just like trying to be too much of a perfectionist, innit? Trying to do too much, innit? Yeah. So sometimes if you just cut the doubt, left the doubt, and just go still, don't doubt yourself. Yeah. No. Believe in yourself. Like I told everyone else, innit? Believe in yourself, innit? Like I believe in everyone else, innit? Yeah. More time you're doubting yourself, everyone else believes in you as well, innit? You just look around, people look around, look at people looking at you. You think like flipping it. Yeah. Maybe I need to pull up my socks though, innit? For real, innit? Maybe I ain't doing as bad. Maybe I ain't doing that bad, innit? Like maybe I'm doing alright, and I need to just give that a little bit more, innit? Yeah. It's true.
You have to be able to have them talks with yourself, don't you? Because sometimes they don't come from other people.
I swear to it, you know, man always say you're mad talking to yourself. Like, you think that, but I like to consult like the smartest people I know, innit? And put on the board, my name will be at the top still. I'm just gonna say that, man, them know me how I move. I move like I'm one of the smartest guys, innit? I'm probably not, innit? But you'll know, we argue bare times, innit? Having these bad debates, innit? I'm talking like I know the most, innit? And then like a few weeks down the line, this happened the other day, about a month down the line, I was like, fam, he was right, you know. Look at the thing, you know. Fam, I know. And he's like, see, I told you. He's like, I know, no, fam, I know. Allow me. And I just love argue. You know, I just love argue. That's what I said to him on the phone about a week and a half ago, something like that. Yeah. So, you know, yeah, man, you just got to know yourself, though, innit? Sometimes you got to know yourself, innit? Yep. That's it, man.
Do you think, is there a cost to your dedication to music? What's the price you pay as a result of your dedication to music?
The price I pay the price I pay personally. I'm not even thinking I'm talking about no money stuff, and like that ain't a price. The price I don't know. It don't dent me, you know, and it don't even drain me. I'm not gonna lie. Like right now, like funny enough, the time that I'm loving it. It's free for me as well, and it's like it don't take up my time. If anything, I'm trying to squeeze time for music, innit? Yeah. I've always got time for music, innit? Like I've not got. There's no way I'm like stop running around to go and do sets and to spend time in the studio and go to a rave, a Grime rave, or whatever and stuff like that. No, I love the thing, innit? And it's just music that we do, innit? We love music. It's what keeps our heart pushing, our heart beating, innit? So in that sense, it's making me thrive, innit, doing it, innit? So there's no drain, it's not taking nothing from me at all. Maybe I might be getting older quicker. I might start looking grey or something like that, innit? Because of all the doubt and all the tunes that ain't being released or something like that, innit? But nah, I swear I love it, man. I love it. There's nothing. It's not taking nothing from me. There's no, in my eyes, there's no cost, because it's like, depending on the people you're around as well, innit? Because my family and the people that I'm close with, they know I do music and they know I love it, and they ain't complaining. Yeah. They're good that they're good in it. And you know, when you're doing what you got to do in life, no one's complaining with you having some fun doing music, innit? Yeah. That's it. And like, you know, that's your thing, innit? So you know what? That's your thing. If I was playing game, innit, people might be chatting shit on, man, you know. You know, some man's girls chatting shit on them when they're playing computer game and stuff like that. And like, oh, you're playing the game too much. And if man's sitting on the studio, woman can't say nothing to man, you know. Like, raw, man's doing tunes, you know. Man trying to better myself for that. Could be out doing some F3, or I could be sitting on game, wasting away like on FIFA settings and them thing there. FIFA settings, you man, go kick ball. No, man's air making tune in it, trying to teach the youth, trying to come with some positive vibes, LI vibes, show them say it's not all about the F3. Teach them Jenna step and them thing there. No, come on now. Like, that's vibes, innit? I get to bang heads with some of the flipping best people, some of the best people I've met in my life, to tell the truth, innit? That's, I'm not even bullshitting. Some of the best people I've met in my life, and I'm gonna keep these links, a lot of links that I'm gonna keep till I'm older as well, till I'm older, my youths and their youths, people, you know what I'm saying? It's lovely, man. I'm not gonna lie. I love the community that I'm around in it, so I only gain from it. There's no give.
How do you stay hungry for music after all these years?
I could have said bare things just now, you know. So I could have said bare things. All right. Right. It's mad. The people around you as well. The people around you, innit, keep you hungry. I learned this one. Like, maybe I never learned it, but it clicked on to me maybe sometime near the end of last year. But the people around you, innit, that's it, innit. It's gonna make you want to do more. Say this brother here is always making bangers, innit? Yeah. This Joe Fire, you can't see him on the camera, but I said this brother here, Joe Fire, yeah. He's always making bangers, innit? So when I'm hearing these bangers, I'm like, bro, I want to make some bangers too. It's just like that, innit? So when I used to hear Roddy, Pen and Page, they was shelling down sets, and like, I want to show up some sets, innit? Like, he's doing bangers, I want to do some bangers. Like the producers is sending man some big boy rhythms. I'm like, you might have seen me on live. You see me, like, I just hear a rhythm, and I'm like, bro. It just, like, music writes itself in me, innit? That's it. I think music writes itself. I write without even thinking about it, innit? So the music just does me like that, innit? Music does me like that. We're just a great combination, a great combination. So I hear good music, I want to be involved. I want to make good music as well, innit? So good music's definitely a part of that. And not only grime music, because I listen to all sorts of music, innit? And that makes me want to make more music as well, innit? That makes me want to adapt my style and twist up things and come with different stuff, innit? So yeah, good music and good vibes and good stuff going on in your life, innit? Sorry, I forgot to say that one there, innit? Because like when I said nothing weren't going on in my life, innit? I weren't really making, I weren't, you know what I'm saying? But when good things is going on in your life and you're happy and you're thriving, you're good money, I'm making them thing there, like you want to make tunes, innit? Like you do, if you're a musician, you would do that, innit? That's what you would do. And if you're a gamer, you might just go and buy a new computer, innit? You might just go buy a PS5 if things is going on for you. Like, right, you got a PS4, like, things is going on. I can't go to buy a PS5, a new headset, the VR thing, and me and the man are gonna start mashing up this game. We're gonna clock. That's just how it goes, innit? Like that's your thing, innit? And music's just my thing, innit? That's what it is, innit? So yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm just gonna go make some tunes, innit? Raw. I feel like that happened. That was a mad incident that happened. Something happened. Let me go write about that. Let me go make a tune about that, innit? Let's talk about that. I'm like that, innit? That's my out. It's always my outlet, innit? If I'm angry, I'll go make a tune. And if someone said something like, I don't. It's keeping me from the physical acts. Yeah. Big up Joe again.
Big up Joe. Have you got a balance between life and music, or is music life?
There's no balance, I just haven't got no balance in life at all. Just put out there, There's no balance in my life at all. I just
That's
work.
very honest.
I'm not even gonna bullshit. I work a lot, I do the work, and then, right, there's balance, because I got kids in it, so there's balance in between, because I gotta make sure I'm there. I do a lot for my family in it, so there's kids there in it, there's balance. But with music, over the last year or so, there's been less balance in it between it's just all been a lot of stuff. It's thrown together, innit? It's thrown together. The music's always getting recorded, but with regards to when it's getting released and what's doing this and stuff, like putting stuff in place and patterning the future, I haven't been doing that too much, innit? And there's the balance is, so the balance ain't there, because it's a life balance thing, innit? So in life, the balance ain't really been there, so. But that, it's weird, because when you're a person like me, there'll always be time for music though, innit? you just give extra time to music, don't you? You just give whatever time you got in it. So every free time I get, I just give to the music, innit? So it's a weird balance, innit? But music always gets its place, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, I guess, just like someone's gonna spend time watching Netflix. It's just like that, innit?
Yeah.
That'll be my thing, and I go spend time making some tunes, innit?
Yeah.
It's like that, innit?
Are you happy with the balance?
I'm not even complaining, innit? I'm not as happy as I could be, but I'm not complaining with the balance, innit? It's not really affecting my the way I'm performing too much, but it's affecting the way I'm performing a bit.
Yeah.
So I'm not the happiest, but I'm not too upset.
Yeah. Online, you're quite musically orientated. I don't see much of Doni the person online unless you lock into your Insta Lives. Your legendary Insta Lives, we've got to talk about that. How did that start? How did they start? I can't even remember. I've been watching them for so long.
I don't know, you know. Alright, so how did it start? So I used to just do this in Mode FM, you know, back in all them stations. Every station I used to go into, I used to just put my phone up in it. Like that was from all 2017, sorry, 217, whatever I want to call it, yeah. That's from then. Every radio show, I'm just putting that up in it. I guess maybe this whole Insta Live thing probably popped up more around, I'm going to say, like, around that 2020, around near that lockdown sort of time. I'm sure it all kind of got a bit more Insta Live-y around there, innit? Because we was definitely sitting down at our computers a bit more, innit? And I was definitely stuck in my house more, and I had more time to do it, innit? It probably did pop up more around then, innit? And do you know what? I guess I found my place in it. I think I found my place in it. I just need a program on a flipping TV now, innit? To go talk
the
show.
The Doni show.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow in your footsteps.
Can we talk about the filters?
Oh, my filter God, yeah. This is what I'm saying, innit? Yeah, that's the side of me they don't know, though, innit? Yeah. I'm like, I'm one of the most fun people, innit? Though, innit? I got kids and shit around me all the time, innit? My nephews, I love kids, innit? Yeah. So I'm full of fun. I'm always running jokes. There's a bad side to me, innit? And there's an angry side to me, innit? But you see all that stuff you see online, all them filters, and that's keeping me chill, and that's me spreading that good energy, innit? Like I said, hella high, innit? It's not even a weed thing, it's just about an energy thing, innit? Like your energy needs to be hella high. Like it's Red Bull and Coke and them stuff in your system, innit? Keeping everyone bubbly, innit? And just keeping everyone smiley, because more time, man, might not be smiley, innit? You know? And I don't know, I just love it, innit? I love a good vibe, I love a good laugh, innit? I'm just all about fun. And musically, you might not think that. You might not think that, innit? Because I chat some stuff in my bars, innit? And we talk some angry lyrics in them tin there, innit? So you might think you're gonna get headlocked more time by the man them. But the man them just gonna run some joke and run some weed. We're good, man. So don't even feel that way, innit? It's no physical acts, you know what I'm saying? Hey, trust me.
What would you like me to know about you that I haven't worked out already from talking to you so far?
What would I like you to know about me? Let me think. That's a mad one, you know.
That is.
That you don't know about me already as well. I couldn't think. But I don't know.
It's a big question.
It's a weird, it's a mad one, innit? Yeah. Hold on. I got orange socks to match my flipping trainers still.
No way. Serious? Yeah. Big on the orange, isn't it?
Come on, it's my favorite color, innit? So yeah, you know that though. I know you knew that. I got the orange socks to match the crepes, them, innit? Yeah, you didn't know that. Yeah.
I need some orange socks to
match my
I had to make you
know that as well. I should have sent you the picture from a long time. Hey, look at the socks.
Look at the socks.
Come on,
you're big on crepes, innit?
Jenna step, innit? This guy here, innit? Again, innit? Like that guy there, you got to keep up, innit? I can't keep up. If you're listen, this is how HMG man are moving, innit? We ain't even playing now, innit? Like I like trainers, innit? And I like to look fresh, innit? Man, I have to look fresh all the time, innit? Yeah. I'm not no sweaty football outfit and them thing there and them thing.
You do always look fresh every time I see you.
Thank you very much, and you yourself as well, innit? And that's how we have to move, innit? That's it. You're clean, Jenna step in. Look like we just come out to our party all the time. But you don't have to look like you come out of a party all the time, but it's how I feel, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, man. So if you, it's the next thing. I work I'm an electrician, innit? Yeah. So if you see how I work, if you see what I wear to work, this is my daily basis. I wear some dirty, garden, some muddy stuff, and I'm looking like shit all day, innit? So I'm like, nah, man. As soon as I come out of them clothes, I'm looking fresh then, innit? Let me just look fresh. I have to look fresh all the time. As much as you can, innit? Like that.
Let's talk about HMG merch.
Stress.
I see you repping today. We're all repping today.
Mad thing, innit? Yeah. That's it. That's the way. It's the way forward.
I want to say it's long awaited. I want to say this. We've been waiting for this.
I hope it's long awaited. I hope it's long awaited because it's like long ago started. So, like, yeah. I think when it started, it weren't even a thing of man banging out these merches and man trying to shop merches and them thing there. Nah, it wasn't even that. Remember I was saying like we want to look fresh and them thing there, innit? But man have to look fresh in our things as well, innit? So, you know, like that. It was that, innit? Like I wanted to look on my Rampage. I had my Rampage top and my hat and them thing. I want to look like, right, people, branding, innit? You got to look right and you got to do it right. I guess it's branded, innit? I wasn't even thinking of it, but that's what it is, innit? You just got to promote your thing all the time, innit?
Yeah.
Where all the time we're promoting next man's thing, innit? It's if it's that all the time we're promoting next guy's stuff, innit? Or you're wearing your own stuff, innit? It's that or the other, innit? And where you going, innit? Where you going? I know what looks better. In my eyes, I know what looks better, innit?
Yeah.
Like I could step out in a whole Nike tracksuit, Nike this, whatever, or that brand or bigger brands, whatever you want to do, innit? But man's gonna be out there screaming HMG, but it looks like you're screaming them man's name.
Yeah.
Trust me, it looks like you're screaming them man's name. If you them man, they got the whole flipping hat, jacket, bag.
Nike,
maybe not even Nike, them bigger brands. They wanted them to have flipping a Gucci settings, and maybe you might bang on a Gucci settings or a flipping. I'm saying a mad one of them guys there. They're like, right, hold on, look, but then you're saying this, innit? It's like, all right, cool, innit? But maybe they paid you. Maybe they maybe they didn't. But nah, man, I'm pushing the right thing, and it's like I said, I got youths in them thing there as well, yeah. And the young generation, and I'm showing them. That's what I'm trying to show them, and I'm like, this is how you got to push your thing, innit? Trying to make man see it. That's how you got to push your thing. If you're stepping out, don't step out fully branding next man's thing in it, because I guarantee, bro, them night dons don't want to know, fam. They don't listen. They don't want to know. They might want to know. You could go chase them down in it, but I guarantee you could put your mind to it and look a whole lot better. Look a whole lot better and look a whole lot more constructive, and people take you more seriously, I think, as well.
I agree.
So that's what it was. It was just man, if I just rep our thing, innit? Man, if I rep our own thing as well, innit? Like, look, yeah, we got to look uniform. I'm a football team and them too there as well. Like, yeah, football team settings, innit? But it's well awaited, long awaited, and them thing there, innit? So we've got someone just working on the stuff, innit? So there's gonna be, this is the year, innit? It's just gonna be out there. It's gonna be floating, and then I guess I should really have a box of merch on me every day. Anybody sees me from now,
around with it, yeah.
They will get posted to people if they want to get it posted. But we're gonna set up the whole page and them thing there properly. So it's gonna be there. Yeah, what long awaited? It's there. There'll be a lot. HMG merch, just the drip. You wanna call it? And
nice.
We're gonna do it. Yeah, we'll do it properly.
Just for clarification, let's go over HMG members.
Right. MC wise, artist wise. Just say artist. Just say everyone. Let's just say everyone now. And like names wise, everyone. Me, Joe, A's, Citrus, Donkey, Grins, Calorific, Earthan Beats. I don't know. I'm trying to think if I've forgotten any names. Lezu, yeah, Lezu as well, and couple more behind the scenes members that ain't actually MCs, innit? Okay. And they ain't actually DJs either, innit? Yeah. What then they do keep
it ticking.
Handwork and footwork and them thing there.
Yeah.
Handwork and footwork. And some merch people, that's it. It's like they don't want to be names right now anymore, but some merch people, innit? Because they're gonna be printing like some flipping mice in the factory printers, innit? Yeah, so got a little team billing back there still. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are doing bits. And work closely with Scorpio Films, the guy who's been doing my last videos, and he's gonna be working closely with them and them as well, innit? So yeah. How do you find the grime scene or grime music nowadays? And how does it differ from when you started and so what? Can I answer that in 2 bits? You can. Because the grime scene, yeah. Wait, let me do that bit after. Grime music is good. Grime music's good, and it's growing and it's ever growing and ever evolving. So grime music's fine. I mean, I spoke to one of the big DJs and he said he needs bangers in it. So I guess it could do a bit better. It could be doing a bit better, I guess, innit? But for where I'm sitting, it's fine. It's not doing too bad. It could be doing better in the whole mainstream of English music. It could be definitely be doing better there. I think, and now to the scene then, yeah. It's probably not doing better there, yeah, because the man in the grime scene move a bit fishy, and the whole scene, not the man, but the whole scene as a whole. Sometimes people move a bit funny in the scene, innit? There's a lot of people that just move a bit funny in the scene, and they make the scene look funny then, innit? So people looking in at grime looks like these men are all meaty, you know, fam. These men are moving like jokers, bruv. Like, that's how people's looking in that grime, innit? So, not everyone, because grime's loved, innit? Worldwide and nationwide, innit? But when I say we're nationwide, then I guess it's when I'm saying nation, in the nation, and it's more in the nation where there's more bad press for grime, innit? And it's more because I would say the scene now, I'll say, man, I'm moving funny in the scene. People need to move more together in the scene. People need to actually see, check this, innit? We're all in the grime scene, yeah? We need to push the grime scene together like we're all in the grime scene then, innit? Because if it's a flipping scene, man need to push the scene, and we all want the same thing, right? I hope we all want the same thing. I hope we all want the grime scene to step back to the forefront of UK music, innit? If man was looking at it like that, when I say man I mean everyone in the scene. It's not a female male thing. No, I'm just saying man as term, everyone, yeah. Like, if they was looking at it like that, I think it would, like, people on the outside might start looking at it better, and they might start getting taken a bit more seriously, innit? Because grime's big. But then when it does this little peak, it starts peaking at times, and then you got guys that's not grime, the artists from outside, and they jump in and they do bits on grime and they go away. So it's definitely a relevant sound. It's definitely something that people want. It's definitely something that could go somewhere, innit? But I just feel like the scene needs to move more together, innit? More like they want to grow together, like back in the days, because this is what it was back in the days, and I swear to it, it felt like all them man there that I used to listen to and watch when I was growing up, it didn't even feel like they was against each other, innit? And now it more like feel like them man are against each other, and I'm like, why does it feel like everyone's against each other for, innit? Like you're meant to work together. The worst is we got more chance to push as well, innit? So imagine there weren't even all these social media and all that. Now we got the biggest chance to push, and everyone's moving fishy to each other. So like, see, fishes. But because like, look at the drill scene, innit? Half of these guys is probably, I don't want to say anything about it, they're probably after each other, dashing knife at each other and everything. But when it's time to put down work, them man is putting down work, innit? And they're not really stabbing each other's back on social media, innit? You rarely see that stuff, innit? It's just work, innit? And just push the scene, innit? No one's really picking too much of this artist, that artist. No, they don't care about that. It's like, well, drill. Just pushing the whole thing, innit? I think in grime, everyone wants to just be the one and all that. So like, nah, bruv, it's all like the whole scene's a one, innit? And then when I start looking like it, then maybe the scene might like stop moving like there's bare. There'll be less holes. There'll be less holes in it. Feel like a sponge right now, when it just everything's just leaking. All the goodness is leaking, innit? So I wish people in the scene would move more together, like they wanna push the scene because they're part of the scene. And then maybe it will start looking better, man. It will start looking better. But the grime scene, and it's what it is, and I love the music. I don't love the way the scene moves. I don't think I need to either, because I'm foundation, innit? So I'm doing my thing, innit? That's it, innit? Like, I'm doing my thing. I'm around my man, and that's the team, and that's family, innit? So we're all generals around here, innit? No one can even tell us to not do grime. We do grime, innit? We're trying to push the scene as well, innit? We're trying to push the scene, innit, to new heights, without all the bits on the side, innit? Just good music, innit? Just good weed, good music, and good vibes. That's what we're saying, innit? Hella high, innit? That's all we say. And yeah, that's what I think. I think everyone should just like try and do the same thing. Good vibes, togetherness, and like first thing, let's push the scene, innit? First thing in your head, let's push this scene, and let's push this crime scene, innit?
I do get that from HMG. I do get good vibes and
good weed.
Well, I can only imagine, but I assume I wouldn't doubt it.
Come on,
at all.
Never had that.
Yeah, I always get that from you guys. And there's not many like collectives in the scene that you kind of get that vibe from. Sorry to disappoint anyone.
Yeah, we're the good fellas. We're good fellas, definitely. We're definitely the good fellas, innit? That's it.
Are we gonna get maybe like Doni Rampage lost tapes of all this unreleased music?
It's literally what's gonna have to happen, because it can't go in the normal structure of how tunes get released, in it would look a bit messy. So it's gonna be a big bun, a chunky. What is it meant to be called? Some vault or something like that. Some vault of tunes in it. Yes, we will be getting that, definitely.
Yeah,
100%. Because
that'll be sick.
No, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. Because the way forward, in it, it's when you got tunes like that. Them man know they got tunes like that. Man them know there's enough man in the scene that got tunes like that.
Yep.
You're gonna either dump a sort of something like, you know what I mean, a little archives, or you're just gonna let them rot. Enough tunes will sit. If I don't do that, enough tunes will sit still and just die.
from watching you on Insta Lives, how you make tunes. Sometimes you're just sitting with a rhythm and you'll get a melody and then you're like, right, I'm going to record this. And then you record it straight away. And I hear that and I'm like, when's he going to release this? When's he going to release this? Like,
Man moving shabby. So I'm saying man's moving shabby. Still, that's that organisation there, innit? And that's that, I mean, thing we said, like, the balance and everything there. That's the balance. That's the mad balance. Man just want to record tunes.
Yeah.
Man just want to record bangers. Man don't want to put out no tunes, innit? I was like,
just record them and keep them for yourself.
I didn't even want to keep them for myself, but I just don't want to put them out.
Yeah.
That's like the smallest thing I do, innit? Like release tunes, innit? I need to adjust that this year. It's like, so I'll do more. That's what I need to do more of, innit? So obviously we spoke about that as well, and we spoke about them. It's like, cool.
If you could have, you know, if I was to say to you, Doni, what could I give you that would help you release these tunes? If I could wave a magic wand and say, I'm going to give you like something off your wish list to help you release them, to make it faster, what would it be?
Sure, a Ferrari, innit? It'll make it faster.
I'll give you Ferrari if you release these tunes.
It'll make it faster, trust me. Watch that. Really and truly, I know what I got to do, and it's like it's never nothing that anybody's doing, because it's like it's all in me, innit? I know it's a lot of what I'm doing and a lot of what I'm not doing, innit? And balance, it's that balance, and when I get that balance right, it will all pattern, and them tunes will get released quicker, and well, not quicker, but in a better formation, and they will get released. It's that, innit? Because it's the sitting on them thing that I'm good at, innit? Just sitting on them and playing them, and like, bang on. They'll go. They're gonna go. More go.
What is next for Doni Rampage and HMG?
For me,
you just released the Races 1 with Mr. Peoples.
So I did that. We released the Races 1. We dropped the video, and that was from last year as well. You know, it's like that's what I'm saying. All the whole doubting thing. That got the hold up. That got held up. That's what I'm saying. So for us going forward, for the whole family, the HMG family going forward, this brother Joe Fire is gonna drop a mad album sometime in the next few months. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a little EP in the next few months as well. I'm sure A's is gonna drop an EP as well, innit? Man's doing the weed tune is my next release, innit? So
is that the next release?
Prep get your socks ready and all that there, innit? So we're getting out there, innit? We're going hard this year, innit? Like, because we had like, it's so mad, innit? Like, I'm not gonna complain about the whole lockdown and the whole COVID thing, innit? But just right just before then, we were sitting on the most bangers, like, anyway. So what happened after then? The amount of tunes that got made and the amount of stuff that was supposed to have happened, we're just literally probably poised, them's poised just to like, come man, let's go slap out all these tunes and just do the mad thing, innit? So I think this year you're gonna see the man them do the mad thing still, innit? I'm not gonna lie, the man them around me, not only HMG man them, it's the man them closely surrounding the man them as well, innit? Man them gonna be doing a lot of work this year, innit? Like, whoever takes it as great work, that's down to them, but we're gonna be doing a lot of work this year, putting out a lot of stuff, innit? So keep your eyes peeled, innit? And man dropping album, innit? So when I say man dropping album and man dropping EPs, that's a lot, that's the tunes, innit? Those are bangers. The man them don't make nothing but bangers. This is the thing I say about the man them around me. The HMG family only make bangers. Please understand this. No lies, and I'm not even lying, because we don't lie in our tunes as well, so we're going to lie in real talk either. So when you hear that, you'll know.
Respect it.
Thank you.
Doni Rampage, you have been a fantastic guest.
You're a G as well, come on.
Thank you. Thank you for sitting down with me and letting me get to know you a little bit. And whoever else is listening, obviously loads of people get to know you now.
Yeah, come on. Good for them, innit? Trust me, because it's not only you better know what I'm on and them thing there still. Yeah.
Where can we find you on socials?
At Doni Rampage on everything. So yeah, at DONI Rampage on Insta, Twitter, even Snapchat. I mean, not total Snap, but everywhere. That's me, and I'm the only one in the whole world. There, see, my one. There you go.
Thank you so much, and thank you to everyone that's locked in. I haven't had an absolute blast. I will be back next month with another guest.
Big up, though.
Easy.
Manners.
Thank you.